As a performer, Azmir is strong in his R&B style. He has a good, appealing personality. He's a crooner.
Azmir had this X factor that we can't describe. It's a star.
You are the best.
Throughout Anugerah 2005, they would show like the voting polls, and my brother would always be ahead, like by a long shot.
I was 100% confident that Azmir is definitely going to win this competition, man.
Who likes to lose? I'm a sportsman. I hate losing. When I was in primary school, the teacher states in the report card that I'm very good in music and also in sports. That's me, until today, I guess.
Azmir was a very active boy. Everything he wants to be. He wants to be Power Ranger, he wants to be a Taekwondo fighter. I was hoping that he would one day represent the national senior team.
My former teammates gone on to represent the national senior team, went to play for overseas clubs, earning well. They all succeeded as professional players. I also question myself, what if I didn't stop playing football? Would I still be there? I think the answer is yes. Reflecting on things that I've done for the last 5 years, I regretted not continuing football and I regretted going into singing. When I was young, I wanted to make football a career. I always demanded to go on the field and kick balls. When my dad is not working, he'll bring me down to the field and just do a kick around. I was 11. The time for me to play for my school finally came. I went for the trials. I was so happy. Being so obsessed with football, I just want to play football competitively, and this was my time. My first ever goal that I scored was using my knee. The ball just came to me, I just knee up and then the ball went in. I was like, okay.
That was the first time I went to see him play. And being a footballer myself, that was the time that I knew that he is gifted.
Subsequently, every game I started scoring. I was like, oh my God, this is the feeling I've been wanting for a long time. It feels so good to score and for the school to watch it. The next thing I know, I was playing for the national team from the age of 13 until 18.
Syed Azmir was a player that was on the rise and was going to achieve great things in football. He could do everything that was expected of a right winger. He had the speed, he had the stamina, and of course, he had a good passing ability that is so important in football.
When we were 15, we went to Thailand for a quadrangular tournament. We were champions. Lion City Cup, we got 3rd place. I played for the national under-18 team. We were 3rd in the Premier League. When I was 17, I joined Sembawang Rangers Football Club. I played for the under-18 team and I played for the Premier League team. As league players who were not playing in the game, they will come down to play in the Premier League. Basically, it's called reserve league. I was the 2nd top scorer of the league. I wasn't even 19 yet. I was offered a full-time professional contract by Sembawang Rangers. My dad is very proud that his son is finally going to turn pro. My dream came true. I want to be a professional football player. I had a good season, and at the end of the year, national service came. When I was still in NS, the news came out that Sembawang Rangers closed. But because I was in NS, I'm not able to sign for another club. I was only allowed to play for the SAF. And it leaves my career hanging. When I'm in NS, nobody is able to approach me to offer me a contract or even go for trials. Where am I going to get my contract? I'm going to start from scratch again in football.
My father, I wanted him to be a professional footballer. My mom wanted him to be a singer.
When I was 9 years old, there was a wedding. I approached one of the sessionists of the band. I said, "Oh, do you know how to play this song?" And he said, "Yes." "Why?" He said, "Because I want to sing." I don't know where I get the confidence from, but I just felt that, oh, I want to sing and entertain these people attending the wedding.
Jadi masa ada band, saya dengar macam ada orang sebut nama Syed Azmir nak menyanyi lagu untuk ibu. Tapi bila saya dengar dia menyanyi selanjutnya, dia macam sedih. Pasal lagu tu untuk saya. Jadi daripada situ saya dah tahu yang Azmir boleh menyanyi.
Everybody was just standing up and applauding me. Of course, after that, a couple of weddings, people always ask me, "Hey, Azmir, go and sing, go and sing."
So, masa tahun 2005, di televisyen ada competition untuk Anugerah 2005. Jadi saya bilang Azmir, Mir, daripada Azmir Anas tak ada apa-apa buat, Mir try lah masuk competition yang Anugerah ni.
I was the last person to be informed of he taking part in Anugerah because he knew that I would not have approved it. I wanted him to concentrate on his footballing career.
It's different, the stadium lights and the lights of the cameras on stage. When you're playing on the field, you have your friends, your teammates to depend on. But when you're on stage, you're on your own. The first time I saw my face very makeup, I said, what is this? Am I ready for this? Is this what I want to do? Let's go for it. It's the same mindset I always have. Let's just see where it brings me.
Anugerah means a gift, like an award. Okay, so this is a very popular contest for young singers who want to make it into the business. There was about maybe 1,000 contestants, all shapes and sizes, all ages as well. But Syed Azmir was one of the contestants that sort of stood out because he had a certain charm, he has a likable personality, and he had this R&B style of singing.
Very soulful, very R&B, you're there.
Azmir has this charming style, that soft, husky voice that girls will go goo goo gaga.
Even when I go to school, I would see girls carrying pictures of Azmir inside their file. Azmir is really good at dancing. So I think he melts a lot of people's heart by his moves.
He's got this aura on stage that not everybody has. It's a star.
There was this period during the competition that we had to perform for road shows at IMM. The moment they announced my name, people were screaming. They were carrying boards with my name on it. They were trying to reach out for my hands and want me to sign autograph. It hits me then, well, maybe I can actually do this as a living.
They would show like the voting polls, and my brother would always be ahead, like by a long shot.
You will be in the final.
Coming into the final, during the result show, they named Khairul Yusof 4th, Fauzi Lali 3rd. So it was just me and Khairul on stage.
Juara Anugerah 2005 peserta nomor kod 03.
Who likes to lose? I'm a sportsman. I hate losing.
Juara Anugerah 2005 peserta nomor kod 03.
Hairul won. I was a bit upset because who likes to lose? I'm a sportsman. I hate losing.
I felt that Hairul Anwar was the most versatile. He was good in every genre. That's the reason why I felt that he had a slight edge over Syed Azmir.
Dia memang sedih, dia nangis pasal dia tak boleh dia nak sangat tempat yang pertama. Tapi sebagai ibu, saya kasih galakkan dengan Azmir. Saya bilang tak apa Mir. Mir dapat nombor 2 pun tak apa pasal Mir kat luar sana dah ada peminat.
With the popularity that I gained, I can't just leave all these people and go back to football. They've been with me week in, week out. And for me to leave them just like that is not right. Bilkop Surah created this artist management unit where they want to get the best talents on the channel. They want to manage us. So during that time, without any thoughts, I just signed the contract to be part of the artist management unit.
When he signed the contract, we just give him the blessing. He is becoming more recognized. He's beginning to create his name.
They start calling us Anugrah Boys. And the Anugrah Boys consists of me, Fauzi Laili, Hairul Anwar and Khalil Yusof. We were basically performing in a lot of shows together. Live shows, road shows, events. Amin Hussein, a veteran artist manager who has managed big names like M. Nasir, Ferhat, Ashraf Sinclair, called me and he said, I've been watching you and your progress. I want to sign you under my management company. I was like, are you kidding me? No, I'm not. I'm gonna offer you on the table a full album contract, but you have to move to Kuala Lumpur. I go to artist management unit. I told them I didn't come to Anugrah to perform as a boy band. I want to have my own solo career. There's things that I want to achieve on my own. And they finally released me. When I was in KL, I performed for Miss World Malaysia twice. I performed in London for Malaysia Tourism Fashion Show. And I was getting a lot of gigs. I managed to release my album, which was produced by Ajay, who was also an artist under Amin Hussein. Prosa X is not really the genre that I wanted to sing to. Those were 10 good songs. But being a Singaporean in Malaysia wasn't easy. I was one of the first few to actually break into the scene in Malaysia, and during that period, Malaysia wasn't ready to accept foreign singers. So I had a rough time. Coming into my 3rd year in KL, Amin Hussein called me and said that, Azmir, I got something important to tell you. I'm diagnosed with cancer. For somebody who I actually look up to or spend a lot of time with, to learn that he is suffering from such illness kind of break me. Amin Hussein is like a father figure to me because he took full responsibility of me, 22-year-old boy back then, to nurture me to become a good singer. He is someone who I can seek anything from him. He always gives me good advice. I still had shows during that period, but after spending 2 years in KL, I miss my family a lot. I think it's time to go home. When I was reflecting on things that I've done, honestly, I say I regretted. I regretted not continuing football and I regretted going into singing. When I came back to Singapore, I was about 25, 26. I was still trying to get back on my feet. And I heard that Amin was doing a little bit okay. The year after, he got into his relapse and he passed away. So it was a difficult time. It really crushed me.
He was devastated. Azmir felt really, really lost. He didn't know which path was he supposed to go to and what to do next.
When you already hit rock bottom, the only way is up. I have to find the way up again. I decided to find a stable job, which means giving up on singing, giving up on the entertainment business.
Some 600 fans and officials gathered at Changi Airport's Terminal 3 to welcome home the victorious Lions.
Many of Syed Azmir's youth teammates all went on to have stellar careers. Whatever you could win for the Singapore national team, realistic targets, his cohort, they won it.
During my 5 years as a singer, I always watched closely their progress. I was so happy for them. And at the same time, I also questioned myself, what if I didn't stop playing football? Would I still be there? I think the answer is yes. I stopped playing football for about 5 years. Good 5 years basically means you're done. There's no way that I can go back to playing football.
Every time he fails, it will take him some time to actually get over it. But the moment he snaps out of it, bam! He's just gonna get back on his feet and just do whatever he feels.
So I went on to the Football Association of Singapore's website and I saw that I can actually enroll into coaching courses. There is this program for coaches under the age of 30 that will be sent to overseas, all paid for, under this sponsored program for elite coaches. I started to see the light again. You know, I was there, rock bottom, and then I suddenly look up and see a little bit glimpse of light there. And then I said, okay, let's do this.
The moment you reach here, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then we go, and then go forward. Only 3 steps, quick. Okay? And then, go!
So 8 years into coaching, I've coached various age groups in the youth team. The under-21s, I managed to win the Prime League title with Home United. Under-16 champions. Last year, I was the coach of the national team for the under-15 team. And this year, I'm assisting Coach Noali at Geylang International, and also I'm the head of youth development. So I'm really proud of where I am today.
I think he's doing a fantastic job as a coach because it's not about which level of football you played, or maybe you can be a very good player or a national player. Azmir gets the respect from the players, not because he plays in the S League or because he's my assistant coach. It's basically because he knows how to manage these players at this level. To be an assistant coach in the Singapore Premier League, it's a big achievement because there's a stepping stone for all coaches to move up to be a head coach.
I'm very proud of him now. 14 years ago, when he decided to switch into singing, I was a bit disappointed. But now, I can see that he's beginning to be successful on being a football coach.
Late last year, I got a call to perform in a show called Sinaran Hati, a charity show for Surya. So that was my first show in years. And I got a call from Channel 5 for Kin. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot.
And action.
Never have I thought that I would actually be acting in a Channel 5 drama, English drama, ever.
And cut.
March 2019, I released a single. It's called Lebih Baik Jauh Darimu. And it was a good feeling to actually get to sing again and to hear your songs on the radio.
Lebih baik jauh darimu, jauh darimu.
14 years after Anugerah, we want to perform back together as a group. As part of coming back together, we recorded a song for National Day. It feels like we never left each other. It feels like nothing has changed. We are still the same people, same dudes together. Just brought back memories how we were back then together.
Azmi is back. Yeah, we felt that the old Azmi is totally back because the way he speaks, the way it's just different. The vibe that he gives to us right now, it just feels like old times. And he smiles more now, which we are so happy for him.
Family is very important to me. They've been my pillar of strength. They will give me their most honest opinion. In every struggle that I go through, I know I can depend on them to be there for me. What I've learned from my failures is never to give up. Every mistake is a learning opportunity, and I've learned from all my mistakes. That is what brought me to where I am today.